Oh, Louisville, Kentucky has a rich history when it comes to pro wrestling. Going back to the 1950s, through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. But now this show was not so good. Let's get to it anyway. I'm John Renton with my review WWE Raw from Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, whatever you want to call it, man. After that opening segment, the good moments were few and far between, and boy, do I mean few and do I mean far, and there was a lot of in between, like I wanted to put something in between these parts of my fingers and just say, F it, I'm just going to keep slicing, putting pieces of paper here and slicing. That would be less painful than enduring a lot of this show. The honeymoon is over. I don't think that the genius, Triple H, Papa H, please stop with the Papa H stuff, please. Please, he's not your parent. What is wrong with you people? What do you mean, you people? God damn it, Hulk Hogan. Get out of here. It's not Batch at the Beach 1996 anymore. Okay, Louisville, though. Look, the crowd was more lively than Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania last week, or Wilkes-Barre, or Wilkes-Barre, or passing. I don't actually know what the name of it is, and I don't really care, though I'm sure there are some lovely people there. Maybe they should cool down some of the Pennsylvania towns. Maybe also they should put together better shows. I understand they're heading towards Survivor Series War Games, and it's looking to be an interesting card, and it's also happening in 12 days. I'm not kidding. It is literally happening in 12 days. It's a bit weird. I hate the Raw theme. Oh, I hate rap. Oh, rap is crap. Oh, I hate rap. At least new rap. At least this rap. WWE doesn't know how to do rap. Whoa, okay, I already did that. Seth Pheasant Rollins is here to talk about, well, first we see recaps of Theory's failed cash-in. That was good. That was very good. I'm a little bit worried they're still going to try with Theory, and if they do, I hope the WWE stock drops down to 0. Because Theory, I don't care how good he is in the ring, he's fucking bland, and he's fucking uneventful, and he's not good. He's not good to build around. So anyway, Rollins talks about his opponents. Lashley, Ali, talks about stuff with Theory, all that, and he's helped elevate the U.S. Championship. Elevation, woo, and that song is stuck in your head. Very badly. Very badly, I might add. Here's Lashley, and he's fired up. When Lashley's a little more measured on his promos, he's not that bad, and Lashley, hearing in interviews, such a nice guy. He can be really, really angry and focused, but just short burst promos are his best thing. That's just what it is. This was one of the better ones. Then Ali shows up, and then Lashley's like, you need to get out of here before I beat your ass. They fight. Ali gets tossed around. The Lashley and Ali show. It's raining sideways, apparently. So anyway, it's like, oh, you want to come here? Well, come on in and get some. So they have a match where pretty much Ali gets a few flurries, but just, Lashley beats the shit. Just beats him down. Boom, boom, boom. Just paintbrushing him, whacking him down, everything. That sounded a lot less weird in my head. And just beating him up. Ali does get a nice tornado DDT. And oh, it looks like he's firing up. And then Spirit, my goodness. He did 50,000 rotations. It was amazing. And the Hurt Lock wins it. But Ali never tapped. So there you go. I think that's the second time they've done a finish like that where he hasn't tapped. You know what? Good. He just passes out from the pain, because it would hurt to have a very large man, I believe as the kids say, attach a full Nelson and crank down your neck. Let me tell you right now, when a large man cranks down your neck from behind, you are going to go down whether you want to or not. Do not ask me further questions. And then suddenly the OC, Styles, and the Good Brothers, home of the Good Brothers, may we take your order, and Mia Yim are there. And look, okay, cool. They seem happy. That's fine. That's good. I don't like the Good Brothers, home of the Good Brothers, may we take your order, and I don't want to see them anymore. I'm going to say this with a recurring theme. Kathy, Kelly, my goodness, thank you so much, Triple H, or whoever, for bringing her back. Thank you. She has been sorely missed. Anyway, Mia Yim took on Tamina. Hands up if you forgot that Tamina was still employed by the company. Hands up if you forgot Tamina. Nobody meaner than Tamina, and nobody's forgotten about more than Tamina. And Rhea and Dominic, great. Dominic showed up, so I suddenly had to go do laundry. Oh, bask in his glory chance because Keith Lee and Mia Yim are married. In case you didn't know, Mia wins with Eat Defeat. Mia seems a little more motivated here and seems like she's in a little bit able to move a little bit better. I understand that maybe she wasn't as motivated in NXT. It seemed like she was moving through, quicksand. She's done a little bit better, after going back to Impact. She seems to be doing all right. And I know she had a leg injury a while ago that made her, change up her style, but it seems like she was moving a little bit better. Also, she was having to carry Tamina, who I'm sure is a lovely person, but has no business being on a wrestling program in 2022. Riddle, and again, Kathy Kelly, my goodness, Riddle is banging his bongos, and then Gable and Otis do bad comedy. This is going to be a recurring theme. Damage Control. They want Mia on their team. Give us an answer later, please. Can you? Hi, sort of. Anyway, I need Io to just scold and moonsault me and kick me in the head. I don't really care. I have issues. I have a lot of issues. Nikki Cross in those red pants. My goodness. My goodness. So, Riddle took on Gable in a match that was technically very sound. I'll give two flying fucks because Gable hasn't meant anything because he's always getting beat. And even when he wins, it's not going to lead to anything. It's not going to lead to anything because they don't see value in him. Oh, he gets TV time. He's getting beat 95% of the time. Riddle is technically sound. Shout out to Knock Dr. Death, who was there in attendance and said kids love Riddle, but the Riddle's kids were not in the arena. Maybe goddamn laugh so much, Steve. Goddamn it. It's funny. Stevie Wonder sees his kids more than Riddle does. So anyway, there was a German release off the top for a break. Don't know why. And they do some back and forth and everything, and eventually we get a backslide, and Gable gets his feet held up onto the ropes and held down 1, 2, 3. So Gable wins because the referee's out of position, because the referee did not see, any match apparently, and they had to make the referee look dumb. Don't worry, more on the referees looking dumb later. And there you go. So Gable wins a rare match. That's his one win on TV for about the next 4 to 6 months. If he wins more matches on Raw, I will be amazed. JBL and Corbin are playing poker with some guy who's apparently a caddy. I don't know who that guy was. I don't care. Nothing against him. But they're playing poker, and then Akira shows up with Bender's sunglasses, his lucky glasses. He got him off a lucky guy while he was, walking his dog. His lucky reading glasses. I think he stole them off of somebody. I totally butchered that quote. You know what I'm talking about, where it was the glasses and he could see through people's cars. If I were you, I'd be more worried about that tapeworm going to town on your lower intestine. Let me see those glasses. So anyway, yeah, Akira wants to play poker. Remember when Akira Tozawa was at least not seen as a complete idiot? Yeah, those days are gone. Ms. TV, here's to you, Mr. Rogers' son. Man, I really hate this goddamn segment. Whoever came up with all this stuff, and nothing against Byron. Byron's fine. I mean, I don't get the hate for Byron. He's there mostly. He's inoffensive. He's also had some pretty good calls. He was really emotional when Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship at Mania 35. That was one of the best calls that's happened on commentary in a number of years. And I mean across all of WWE commentary. So anyway, yeah, Ms. TV, he's going to play the kindly old Mr. Rogers in a cardigan and everything, and Byron's going to ask him questions, and then Gargano shows up. Help me, oh patron saint of wrestling, something. God, resurrect somebody to make this better. Bring Buddy Rogers back. Just bring somebody back. Just do something. Do something to get away from this segment. Whoever came up with this segment deserves to be flogged repeatedly until they stop moving, and then do it to the creative staff, and then do it to the writers. Do it to everybody, because that's what everybody deserves for putting this segment on there. Gargano shows up. This kept getting worse, because anytime Gargano is talking, I want to gouge my eyes out. Which doesn't make sense, because you don't hear with your eyes, but nevertheless. Everybody deserves to be fired that put this thing together. I know it's wrestling. It's supposed to be entertaining. I did not see a lot of praise for this. Granted, wrestling Twitter is a vocal minority of everybody that actually watches the shows. But I don't see many positives to this feud. Miz and Gargano might actually be the worst feud that WWE has done in a while. And that's saying something. It'll be Miz versus Loomis in 2 weeks, either on Raw or at Survivor Series. In fact, they didn't really specify that, or maybe they did, and I just tuned it up because Gargano was talking. And Miz basically makes me want to just run my head into the goddamn wall until maybe, I don't know, his wife will make sense on promos. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's talk about this. If Loomis wins, then Miz must pay him all the money he owes him, and he gets a WWE contract. Again, whoever came up with this deserves to be beaten. Loomis was a cameraman. This was terrible. Here's Shelton. He gets, he has to stand up to Dominic and then stand up to Priest. And then Dominic's acting like, a little scrappy-doo guy. Like, oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it is at this point that I wish that Rey Mysterio had pulled out that night. Because, God, it's Shelton versus Dominic later. In fact, by later, I mean the next segment. And look, this is worse than watching David Flair wrestle. This is worse than watching Eric Watts wrestle. Because at least their television time, it was annoying. But David Flair's TV time didn't last nearly as long as this. And it lasted a while. It feels like this Dominic stuff has lasted way too goddamn long. I know there are people that like him. Fine. That's cool. Like whoever the hell you want to like. I'd rather rip my own goddamn face off piece by piece than praise Dominic. And it would be less painful than watching him wrestle. Or hearing him talk. Or knowing that he exists on a wrestling program when he may be trying. While other people try. It's like when you try to strain and get a shit out. And eventually you are able to get the shit out. But it's really, really painful. That's where you need more fiber, kids. Eat more fiber. Do that. Try Magic Spoon. Wait, no, let's not do that. Just try more fiber. Maybe that's what Dominic should try. Maybe you should just try, I don't know, doing anything other than this. Get in other forms of entertainment. Go to Hollywood. Then I won't have to watch any movies you're in. He wins with a frog splash. Remember when Shelton could have actually meant something in this second run in his company? Kiop. Man, that's a callback. Long-time viewers will get that. Short-time viewers will think that I'm nuts. Then again, long-time viewers think I'm nuts because I am. Theory cuts a promo. Gelly, my goodness. He says this... cash-in isn't going to identify me. It's not going to define me. They couldn't cash in on Roman with all the people he has around him, so that's why I decided to cash in on the U.S. title. Maybe if you weren't a dick, you would have more friends. But anyway, Ziggler shows up. Remember when these guys were having a brief feud and it was about 18 years ago? It's back now. I think it was actually 4 months ago. So... War Games package with War Pigs. Back when Ozzy Osbourne actually had at least one faculty about him. Io took on Dana Brooke. I am starting to feel bad for Dana Brooke. And Dana's never going to be a world beater, but she seems to be putting in the effort. I've been critical of her. Probably a bit too critical in the past. And I mean, she's been through a whole lot of shit. No, she's not the best in the ring, but she's tried. And they pretty much just marginalized her. And she's been with the company for like 7 years. Just over, actually, now that I think about it. Because, she faced Asuka. And Asuka's, back when she was Kana, just when she came in for meeting Kana and came into NXT. That was the takeover. It was a takeover in October of 2015. I remember that. The Iron Woman match, and I don't remember the name of it. God damn it. So anyway, Dana Brooke has been around for a while, and Io beat her. Dana didn't do too bad. I want Io to, God, just fucking crush me. Please, crush. Please, Io, please. Evil let her get away. I will never understand that. And anyway, moonsault for 3. Good stuff. And then Mia is on Bianca's team. Pretends to be shocked. I don't think anybody's shocked by that. Damage Control was in the ring for this. Forgot to write that down because Damage Control's team is ass. Absolute ass. Not even a 2-pack of ass. It's like an 8-pack of ass. Tozawa's Lucky Shades earned him money, and then him and Corbin are going to have a match because evidently they didn't just throw in the towel. They just decided to raid a goddamn Kohl's, buy all the towels, and just throw all those in the goddamn ring. That's your son! Throw in the towel! I miss Owen. Ziggler took on Theory. Where's Theory's head at? Where's Theory's head at? Where's Theory's head at? Where's your... Boy, that's a callback. That was stupid. They're chanting, at the thing. Okay, they're trying to make it like Theory's got to get fired up and got to get angry. It's probably the most interesting the Theory has been, but that's not saying anything. Because when you compare it to the fact that he was in stuff like The Way, which was abysmal and a chore, and some of the worst shit that's happened on NXT television, in my opinion, you have nowhere to go but up. And really, they went about that far up. So yeah, they kept doing stuff back and forth. This match would not end. I mean, I understand what they were trying to do. The crowd was getting into it. There was a sleeper, the Famouser. Ziggler kept going for broke. And eventually Theory hit his finish a couple times and then fisted him down, threw him out, threw him in the steps, threw him into the announcer's table, just wouldn't listen to the ref, and the referee called for the bell. Security comes out. Theory throws one of the office chairs just right on goddamn Ziggler, which was a bit brutal. Hey, sorry for the potential broken ribs. Whee! Cool. All right, he's angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. I don't like him now, and I won't ever like him. So, are they writing Ziggler off is what I wrote down, because they just brought him back randomly. I don't know how much longer he's got in his contract. I know he signed one like in the last couple of years, but he's in, his mid-40s. I can't imagine he's going to be around that much longer. Rhea's on Bayley's team. Nikki in those red pants, I noted again. Corbin beat Tozawa. I do not understand why this was on a program. I don't understand why either of these guys are on a program, because Corbin means even less than he did a year ago, which is saying something. And there you go. Yeah, he won with the end of days. And JBL, I mean, look, JBL has not been beneficial to this program for a number of times that he's come back. Anyway, Bianca then talks about War Games. Who's going to be the fifth person? Maybe they take out Alexa and they bring back Sasha and Naomi. I don't know. They're in Boston. It'd be a big pop. We wouldn't have to see Alexa try to, be babied in the goddamn, handle with kids' gloves in the goddamn War Games. Kathy Kelly once again. Gable does weird shit. And, like, oh, aren't you going to congratulate me for my win? Yeah, your one win in, like, the last 4 months. Rollins shows up and does shoosh, 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 shoosh. Balor says he will win the U.S. title. He makes his entrance at 7:27 p.m. and 9 minutes later we get to the U.S. title match where Balor focuses on the ribs, and then we get some big moves. The superplex, but oh no, into Bloody Sunday, which is what it is. And then suddenly, the Judgment Day, the Good Brothers, home of the Good Brothers, maybe take your order. Mia Yim, Styles ends up pushing Balor off the thing. Popcorn vendors. I think the entire NWO came out, even members that died recently and died in the past. And then I think honestly we had every Louisville wrestling legend resurrected and thrown in the goddamn ring and thrown in this melee. It was not the good kind of insane. I'm sick of these show-clearing, match-stopping brawls. And people got in the ring and were fighting around. And look, I know they didn't touch either Balor or Rollins. Logic dictates that maybe you could just, I don't know, fight around the ring. Or, oh, I don't know, you could fight in the aisleway and then fight. And maybe not always get around the ring and not get in the ring and whatever. But what ends up happening is curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. And then Theory attacks Rollins and beats him up and does this. And whoa, 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 whoa. They're still going with this thing with Theory. It's probably going to be Ali, Theory, Rollins, and Lashley in a 4-way at Mania. At Survivor Series. I almost said Mania. And I'm like, no, we're months away from that. Even though it feels like we're months away from good programming again. Look, I get it. It's the dog days of upcoming winter, and December probably isn't going to have very good TV. They're doing what they can for Survivor Series. It may not be a bad premium live event, but this was not a good show. And that's all I got to say about that. Agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.